Hey everyone, Chef Tovia. Today I'm going to show you how to make coffee and chocolate ermine. This is a recipe that I've been testing and finally came out with the perfect balance. Please follow all of the directions in this tutorial and I promise you'll come out with the perfect frosting. Also, don't use cheap ingredients. Use really high-end ingredients. High-end butter, high-end milk. For my butter I use Plugra, and for my milk I use Pet. For my flour I use King Arthur, and then sugar I use unrefined cane sugar. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Sugary Sweet and also on Instagram at Tovia Gartner. So let's go ahead and follow this recipe. The first thing we're going to do is combine together the sugar, instant coffee, and cocoa powder. Whisk until all of the grains are smooth. It may be a little bit lumpy because of the coffee. Now I'm going to add the flour. Also, I had a pinch of salt, like a quarter teaspoon of salt, mixed in with the flour. So we're mixing these ingredients together because when we mix it into the milk, we're going to be mixing it in slowly. And this will ensure that there's no lumps. So in my pot I'm going to pour 1 cup of milk in. Have my whisk and my dry ingredients here that I whisked, that I sifted together, or my mixed together dry ingredients. Now the milk is starting to get hot, so what I'm going to do is slowly add some of the mixture in. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to work on a medium flame. So after I add a little bit, I just whisk, make sure everything is smooth before I add anything else. I'm adding about 4 tablespoons at a time. As I'm getting towards the end of the dry mixture, I just pour a little bit more in. But don't dump it all in. Make sure you scrape against the sides of your pot. Ensure there's nothing there. See, I'm not going to add anything else until I get it very smooth, because this will affect your outcome. So now I was on low, about medium low, and now that I got everything added in, I'm going to keep whisking until I get it smooth. And once it's smooth, I'm going to turn the flame back up, which I just turned the flame back up because everything is smooth. So I'm going to get my wooden spoon. First, get everything to scrape. I'm going to mix this with my spoon for a minute, my wooden spoon. Just cooking on medium-high flame. Now this is going to start to thicken up. Use my spatula, scrape down, make sure nothing's tablespoon. Okay, so I'm going to cook this for about 30 seconds on medium-high flame. Okay, that's it. I'm going to remove it from the heat. I have a clean bowl here. Oh my God, this smells beautiful. Show you the inside of my pot. Not stuck or burnt on. So, we did a good job. There's nothing, no lumps stuck on the bottom, none of that. I got some wax paper here. Gonna cover it like that. And I'm going to stick this in the fridge to let this cool completely. So I got my stand mixer fitted with the whip attachment, and I'm going to take my cool chocolate mixer and I'm going to add it to the bowl. So I'm going to whip this mixture for about 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is add the butter that's at room temperature. I'm using unsalted European butter. I'm going to add it a tablespoon at a time. Not even a tablespoon, a half a tablespoon at a time. After adding it, with it on high, I'm going to scrape down any butter, because you really have to whip this really good before you add any more butter. It's critical to having a smooth frosting. You need to be 100% sure you don't see any more lumps of butter. Add another half a tablespoon and whip until all of that butter is completely mixed in. You're going to notice the texture is going to begin to change. Don't get impatient with this and start throwing the butter in there, because what's going to happen is you're going to notice you're going to have little pads of butter and your frosting is not going to be smooth. I'm going to let this go for about 30 seconds to a minute now. So I'm going to whip this, about 15 to 30 seconds after each addition of butter. It's very critical that you follow this process and just keep scraping. Now you notice that it's becoming lighter in color and the texture is becoming a lot firmer. So I started adding about a tablespoon and a half more. I started adding a tablespoon and a half more butter. As I'm using more and more butter, I just increase the amount that I'm adding now. Keep repeating this same process, but I'm not going to add no more than a tablespoon and a half now. Just remember to keep scraping down in between. So I'm going to give this a scrape down. I'm going to let this sit in the fridge for about 15 minutes before I use it. But you see it's very light in color. There you see no little dots of butter or no grains of flour. And that's because we slowly added the butter in. So this is why I say be very patient, because you won't have a grainy looking ermine. Give this a go. I'm going to let you see it up close. You see it's not grainy. You don't see any little specks of flour or butter or sugar. So if you have that type of texture, because I see it in a lot of pictures, but if you have that type of texture, it's because you didn't whip the butter in properly. But let's give this a taste. All the flavors, I bet it's delicious. I can definitely smell the coffee. Wow. And I put this on top of one of my secret brownie recipes. It's not so secret because I will be releasing it soon. But right now it's secret because I'm still working on the final touches. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please share this video as much as you can because this is delicious. Coffee chocolate ermine. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like to see that's sweet. And this is a sugary sweet where we're trying to make the world a little bit sweeter. Thanks for watching.